Okay, so if we come down, you have a choice today. You can either start in downward facing dog, we will come there in a moment, or you can start in extended child's pose or any other pose just to settle in. We are going to take 5 breaths just to arrive. So wherever you are, just allow yourself to come into that position. You can even be lying on your back if you want to start there, or sat up. Entirely up to you. Just take 5 conscious breaths. That full belly breath. Really inviting that breath in. And sending that breath out. Noticing any areas in your body that you have any tension. And see if you can send the breath to those areas. And maybe whilst you're here, decide on a mantra. It can just be one word. It could be strength. It could be flow. It could be acceptance. Maybe you choose a sentence. I am strong. Or I am enough. I will go with the flow. Anything that works for you. It could just be a word that springs to your mind as you're here. Maybe just go with that. See what happens with that. Take another really buoyant breath in. Exhale, release. Bringing your hands out in front of you if you're not already in downward dog, or if you're seated, come round onto all fours, hands out in front, curling the toes under, push away, lifting those hips, and we're going to come straight into downward dog here. So take a moment just to pedal the feet, just get some movement. Notice how your body feels coming into this position quite early on. And this is a posture, a pose that every now and then, if I feel like I've just been sat for too long or need a stretch, I will come to a downward dog and really just find some organic movement in here, something new. Really feel the stretch from one side, pause, and then go to the other side. Exhale, lower your knees back down. Inhale, just come into our cow pose, keeping the toes curled under here. Exhale, drawing the chin into the chest, into our cat, and again, lifting the hips. Pedal the hips, or the feet, sorry. Take another breath here. Breathing deep through your nose, and if you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, really invite that in now. Really start to use that breath. Exhale again, lowering the knees down. Roll those shoulders back, elbow creases shine forward. Inhale into our cow. Take a breath here, get some movement in the neck. And then again, exhale, curling chin in towards your chest. Navel draws up towards your spine, lifting those hips, downward dog. Maybe this time you pause here in down dog, come to stillness. Exhale fully. Anchor down through that left leg. Just lift the right leg up behind you. Point and flex through the foot. That right leg doesn't have to come too high. And then dropping right leg down. And anchor through the right heel and lift the left leg up. Wiggling the toes here. Just take a moment. And then releasing left foot down. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward towards the front. Make your way up to the front of your mat. forward fold. Find a little bit of ease here, releasing through the shoulders. You can start to do some circles with the wrists, taking the wrist one way, the other. You can even massage the hands in this forward fold in Uttanasana. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Palms come together. Inhale, drawing the chin in towards the chest. Start to roll up through your spine as your hands come to your waist. Send your hands out left to right, reaching all the way up. Oh, mountain pose, hands to heart. Just arrive here. Notice how you feel. Hopefully you started that fire already, that inner fire. You can feel it, that tapas in the body. Take a full breath. Inhale, bring your arms up. Cactus the arms again, so the hands, the elbows and the forearms are at right angles. Take those shoulders back. Maybe the palms come back a little bit, just so you're trying to get those shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, release. Okay, we're going to go into 5 sun salutations. Okay, so we are going to flow. We are going to generate some heat this morning, just get some movement in here. Feel free, if you need to, during these sun salutations, to come down and take a child's pose, to rest. It's your practice, so you can lie on your back, okay? You can take a break. But try and at least do a couple of these. We're warming up the whole of the body. So having some hip space in between feet, or bringing the feet flush together. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, folding forward, folding down towards the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down. Plant the hands, step one foot back. Hopefully I'm not going to get stung by this lovely bee that's joined me. Step the other foot back, shifting forward into plank. Elbows draw in, lower the knees down first of all. Exhale, lower all the way down towards the floor. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, back down. Curl the toes under, push back onto knees, and then lift those hips all the way up, down dog. Taking 2 breaths here. Exhale fully. Inhale again. And exhale. Bend the knees, look forward towards the front. Step, walk your way all the way up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down, root to rise, hands come left to right. Inhale, all the way up, reaching up through the hands. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, soft knees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, floating forwards. Halfway lift. Plant the palms, step both feet back. Lower the knees down if you need to, or shifting over into plank. Lowering all the way down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, either back through kneeling, back through plank, and we'll all meet in downward dog. Again, take a breath here. If you want some movement here, take it. If you need to take a break, it's your practice. Breathing in, breathing out. Bend the knees, look forward towards the front. Again, make your way up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, root to rise and reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. 3 more. Soft knees, reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, folding forwards. Halfway lift. Folding back down. Plant the hands. Step back into plank or kneeling. Exhale, lower all the way down, or halfway chaturanga now into our upward facing dog. Decide what's working for you, how warm your body feels, And we'll all meet back in downward dog. Take a breath. Exhaling to release. Bend the knees, look forwards, make your way up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Folding back down. Reach those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Diving straight in, reaching up. Take up space as you exhale, folding down. Half lift. Step back or hop back to plank. Lower halfway chaturanga or all the way cobra or upward facing dog. 3 plank. And then we'll meet back in downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale fully. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, make your way up to the front. Forward fold. Take a breath here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold, root to rise. Inhale, take those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. See if you can flow with your own breath now, your own movement. I'm not going to cue this one, but I will do it with you. We'll all meet back in mountain pose, taking a full breath here. Notice how we feel, maybe just close the eyes gently. Again, that tapas, that heat, that inner fire that you've created. Notice if you need a drink of water, then please take it. From here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink the hips back. Making sure that the knees aren't coming over towards the toes. We want the knees back slightly, almost in line with the ankles. Navel draws in. Maybe take up some space here. Coming into Utkatasana, our chair pose. Take another breath. Exhale, forward fold, straighten through those legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Plant the hands from here. You're going to step your left foot back. Pivot that left foot. So you're coming into our warrior one stance. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Straighten through that front leg first of all. And then allow yourself to have a bend here. Notice if me, my stance was too long then across my mat, so just need to shorten it slightly. You can bring your hands to your waist, just gently start to move those hips forward towards the front of your mat. Careful what's going on in this knee. So if you start to move the hips forward and this knee's then twisting and dropping in, just allow the hips to be where they are. Okay, we don't want to force anything, we want to look after our knees. Take a breath. Exhale fully. From here, we're going to come back to those cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up, long through both sides of the body. Then exhale, cactus the arms, lean back just a little bit. Take a full breath. Exhale, lean forward slightly, bringing the hands behind you. And then roll your shoulders back, open up through the chest. Strong through the legs, rooted down. Inhale, take another breath. Exhale, folding forward, leaning forward. Maybe your heart center really starts to come down towards the left side of the mat. Maybe you start to lift the arms up. But take it slow, depending on how warm you are. I'm going to rest here in this half position. Breathing deep, strong through the legs. Inhale, lifting back up. Release through the arms. Pivot that foot round. Bring your hands down. Frame that front foot. Stepping the right foot back. Coming into down dog briefly. And then shifting forwards into plank. And again, vinyasa, lower all the way down, or chaturanga, halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Making our way back into downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale fully. From here, gently step your left foot in between your hands. Pivot that right foot, so we're coming into warrior one on the other side. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale, take those arms down, around and up. And then allow yourself to arrive here. Get into the position that works for you. Okay, so just find support in those hips. Navel draws in, supporting that lower back, reaching through the hands. Take a breath. How does it feel to be alive today? Cactus those arms. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, allow the hands to come behind you. Lean forward just slightly to interlace and then roll those shoulders back. Open up through the chest. You can start to draw the palms towards each other. If that's too much in the shoulders, allow your palms to have some space. On your next exhale, so continue that breath. We're not holding the breath at all. On that next exhale, start to lean forward with the chest. Coming down as far as is comfortable. Maybe you lift those arms up above the head, taking a full stretch here. Embrace, enjoy, take what you need and leave what you don't. Inhale, coming all the way back up, pushing through those feet, release the hand. Inhale, reach the arms up, pivot that back foot, frame the front foot, stepping left foot back to meet the right, coming into our downward dog first of all, and then shifting forward either through plank or kneeling plank, chaturanga or cobra or up dog, entirely up to you. And we're going to meet back in downward dog. Take a breath. You need to release some heat. Sigh out through the mouth. Taking a full breath in. Full breath out. Bend the knees, look forward towards the front. Make your way up to the front. Forward fold. Bending the knees here. Coming back to our Utkatasana. Reaching forwards with the hands. And then settle back into your chair pose. Navel draws in. Find that breath. Take some space with the hands if you need to. One more breath here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open up through the chest. And release. Take a breath, just pause. Briefly notice what's going on in the body here. How do you feel? Okay, we're going to do a a roll down through the spine. So we're going to draw the chin into the chest. You can have some space here in between the legs. Drawing the chin in. You then just gently start to, it's like a rag doll, your arms are heavy. Rolling down, soft knees, all the way. Take a few breaths here into your forward fold. Lovely. One more breath. Right hand frames the face. So you're making a tripod, a pyramid shape with your feet and your right hand. Inhale, straighten through the left leg, bend into the right, take that left arm up. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Left hand replaces right, straightening through your right leg, reaching the right arm up, bending into that left. Full breath. Again, how does it feel to be alive today? Right hand comes down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Bring your hands to the floor, step both feet back, coming into a downward dog. You can widen your stance here a little bit if you want to. Just notice. Anchor down through that left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you, and then bend into that right knee. So you're bringing your right heel towards your right buttock. Okay, so you're really squeezing in here. You're then going to lift your right knee out to the side, just starting to open up, stretching to that side. Okay, you can stay here. If this is too much, you can lower your left knee down to the floor, and you can open up here. We're going to come into a wild thing in a moment, but just to show you the modification, you can spin, you can be on your knees here, left foot starts to turn out, and you start to open up here, bit of like a side plank wild thing. If you're in downward dog, open up that right knee, then pivot over to that left hand, left foot, right foot comes down, straighten through that left leg, really lifting up through the waist, up through the chest, right arm reaches back. So we flipped it over. Hopefully you're off your mat, okay? You might have left hand, left foot, and then we're gonna spiral back, bend into your knees, rolling back, right hand comes down, lift that right leg up towards the ceiling, and then shifting forward, bring the right leg in towards your nose, and step that right foot up. So wherever you are, come back to this lunge, right foot's forward between the hands, lower that left knee down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, take a breath here. You can come onto the top of that back foot if you want to. Full breath in, full breath out. Hands come to touch, bringing the hands down to your heart. Roll those shoulders back. We're coming into a twist here, so we've done this before, where we're twisting over to the right. You can keep this left knee down for now. We're going to inhale, lift the hands up, taking this leg through the spine, keeping that leg through the waist as we twist over towards the left. Left elbow comes down to rest on the left thigh. You're on the right thigh, sorry. You're then going to push away with your hands to allow your chest to open up towards the right side. You can either stay here or you can curl the toes under that left foot and just start to lift through here. Anchoring down, notice the connection of that front foot, pushing that right heel back. It's not going to come to the floor, but it's just that intention. Take another breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze forwards. Exhale, hands come down. stepping the right foot back. Pedal the feet, coming to our downward dog. Going over to the other side. Anchor down through the right foot or lower right knee down to the floor. Your choice. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind you. And perhaps you just play here, okay? If you want to bend into that knee, so there's stages. You don't have to continue all the way. Take a breath here. Maybe you start to then open that left knee out towards the side, making sure that the weight is evenly distributed through your hands here, and then leaning over to the right side, slightly pivoting that foot so you can then bring left foot down to the ground, straighten through this right leg, push away, lift those hips, really reaching through the body, reaching that left arm back, coming into our wild thing. Another breath here. Imagine you're being lifted through the navel, full expression. Exhale, coming back. Walking that left hand back, pivot that right foot, send that right leg up behind you, and then stepping, sorry, left leg up behind you, then stepping left leg through. Roll the shoulders back, lower the right knee. Inhale, open up. Take a breath here. If it's too much having the arms up for a moment, release the arms. Allow the shoulders to just have a bit of a break. So it's entirely up to you. Again, it's your practice. Getting a bit hot, inviting that tapas, that inner fire. Taking another breath here. Reaching the palms together, lifting your hands up if they're not already lifted, and then bringing right elbow over towards the left thigh. Push away. So you can even bring your right hand into a fist, left hand pushes into that fist to allow your chest to open up. Maybe you curl the toes under of that back leg and you start to lift through here. Full expression. Notice how you feel. Real good detox for the body. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor. From here, actually bring the right hand down. Inhale, reach the left hand up. Feel that stretch, lift that left hip. Exhale, left hand comes down. Stepping left foot back into our downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Try and find some ease, some softness in this pose. Maybe the big toes turn in slightly. Maybe the upper arms roll out slightly. One more breath. Bending into the knees and then slowly making your way up to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down here. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath, pause. If you need a drink, take a drink. Okay, from here, we're going to step the left foot back. Pivot the left foot so you come into our warrior 2 stance. Bend into that right knee, taking warrior 2. We're only here briefly. So we're going to go into warrior 2. We're then going to come up, switch the right foot in, bend into your left knee, coming into a stretch here. Okay? So sometimes we'll come all the way down, but for now we're just coming here. Inhale, coming back up. Switch the feet, warrior 2. Inhale. Again, bending into this side. Inhale, coming up. Switch the feet, exhale, warrior two. Last time. Inhale, lifting up, pivot the feet. Exhale into this nice stretch in the inner thigh. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, coming up, keeping the feet parallel to each other, wide-legged on the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, hands come to the hips. Take a full breath. And exhale, just start to lead with your chest, with your heart folding forwards. Going as far as is comfortable, maybe your hands come all the way down to the ground, to the earth. Wherever you are, if you want some more space in the legs, take it. If you want to make the space smaller, just find what you need here. And we are going to take 5 breaths in this pose. Breathing in and breathing out. You decide what works for you. You could have hands on ankles, gently using that to draw your head further down towards the ground. Maybe your fingertips are away from the face, walking them further back. Notice if you're dropping everything back into your heels, shift your weight forward slightly. One more breath here. Bringing your hands underneath the face. Walk the feet in just a little bit. Inhale here. Just take a moment to adjust. Exhale. From here, you're going to turn your heels in. Okay, so you've got your feet are a little bit wider than hip width. Toes turned out, heels turned in. Inhale, lifting up. Coming into our goddess pose. You can move left to right. Taking the arms up, those cactus arms again, hands coming back, elbows coming forward. Take a full breath. Lifting onto the toes of the right foot. You're lifting that right heel, put the right heel down. Lifting the toes of that, or lifting the heel of the left foot, sorry, putting that heel down. Lifting both, coming onto the toes with the legs. Embrace it. How does it feel to be alive today? One more breath. Exhale, release the heels, come up to stand, and just pause. Building that strength, igniting that fire within, detoxing the body, that cleanse, that rinse. Detoxes don't always feel great, okay? And sometimes when we're in those postures, we're ready to get out of them. But if we take a breath, we focus on the breath, we can hold it for a little bit longer. We can take that trust. Pivot your right foot back out towards the mat, towards the front of your mat, and then pivot the back foot all the way around so you can bring your hands down to the floor, coming back into our lunge. From here, you're going to step your left foot back up to meet your right, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, we're going to step the right foot back this time. Pivot the right foot round, coming into our warrior two. So I will show you with my back towards you just briefly, and then I will switch sides. So from here, really bend into this front knee. Take that warrior two stance. We then inhale, come up. You can lift the arms up here if you want to. Turn the left foot in, the right foot out, and just bend here. Okay, so we're not coming into warrior two. This right foot's not coming all the way here. It's still almost turn to the corner of the mat. You can really lean forward here with your bottom reaching behind, or you can come here. Inhale, coming back. Left foot turns forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, coming back up. Switch the feet. Exhale, shifting down. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Last time. Inhale up. Hands come to the heart. Shifting down. Maybe lean forward a little bit more here. Take a breath. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, turn the toes in. So you're in that wide-legged fold again. So we're now a wide-legged fold. This time, we're going to interlace the hands behind our back. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe you have the different thumb on top this time. Take up space here. A little bit of movement in through the neck. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. Take that breath. Exhale, leading with your heart. Navel draws in. Start to lift the arms up. Coming into our forward fold. You can bring the palms together. The arms possibly won't come as far forward. This is a great stretch for the shoulders. Maybe you allow the palms to have some distance. Just allow them to stretch here. Take a full breath. On your next exhale, release your hands. Try not to catapult them left to right. And then hook your peace fingers and thumb, or maybe just the peace fingers here, you can hook the thumb in. And push your thumb into your big toe, into your peace fingers, and pull against your toe. So you can start to come into a halfway lift. We're activating, elbows are coming left to right, leaning through the waist, gazing forwards. Take a full breath here. Great stretch for the legs, for the back, for the arms. Exhale, release everything. Release the hands. Coming all the way back up. Turning towards the front of your mat again with your left foot. Pivot that right foot round. Hands come down to the floor, framing that foot. From here, you're going to step your left foot back, coming into our downward dog. Take a breath. Full breath in, full breath out. We're going to roll through 3 times into plank. So lifting the hips up high, coming onto the toes, rolling the body through, into plank, lower the knees down, come onto the tummy, roll the shoulders back into our cobra. Exhale, back down. Curl the toes under, push back onto knees, push back to plank, and then rolling back into our downward dog. That's 1. Inhale, onto the toes, rolling forward. So you're really pushing up through your chest, rolling into this plank. Lower the knees, shifting the hips down, all the way on that exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, rolling back down, pushing up onto knees, into plank, and then rolling yourself back into down dog. 1 more, we can do it. Find that breath. Inhale, into plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Lower all the way down to the floor. Come onto the top of the feet. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Cobra. Exhale, back down. Curling the toes under. Push back to knees, back to plank. And then lift those hips. Coming back into down dog. Well done. Take a breath. Exhale, lower the knees down. Bring the big toes to touch the knees wide. Either coming into a child's pose, or you can keep the hips high here and just rest the forehead down. So it's entirely up to you. Or you can bring the hips all the way back. And we are going to take some time here. Take a few breaths. Try and release that heat. Tap into your breath. So it's quite a strong practice this morning. So whatever you take from it, enjoy and leave what doesn't feel good. Okay. And again, like I said, that when we go through a cleanse or a bit of a detox of our body, they don't always feel good. Okay. Sometimes the taste. It's a bit like that with the postures. Sometimes they don't taste too good. We don't feel that they feel good at that time. They can be a bit strong. But actually, if we find the breath and move through it, how we feel that detox, that rinse, that cleanse, that mental clarity at the end of the practice, when we come down to Shavasana, just feels like something else. Take one more breath here. Those hands, sending the hips back and then coming up into all fours. Curl the toes under, maybe reach the hands a little bit further forward, just to lift your hips all the way back, downward dog. Lots of downward dogs today. Bend the knees, look forward towards the front, make your way up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down. And then root to rise. Inhale, coming all the way up. Hands to the heart. Take a breath. Pause here just briefly. We're going to come into a bit of a balance here today. So I will show you this way around actually. So come here and you can be at the top of your mat. Make sure you've got a bit of space. Roll those shoulders back. Find a focus straight away, a drishti, a point that you can gaze upon that's not going to move, that you can fixate your eyes, preferably not down just in front of you, but out in the distance. Lovely. Shift your weight gently to the right side. Start to peel the heel up of that left leg, and then bringing the left knee up. And again, you can be here, you can hold on to the knee. We're going to start on working on opening up this hip. So you can be here, you can have your right hand on your hip and just spend some time here opening up. Maybe even tipping the heel forward. There's that rotation there in the hip. So the left foot can come forward here. Maybe you're in this position and you work here. If you want to take it a bit further, we're going to lift that right knee. We're then going to send our right hand down to hold on to the big toe. We're then going to inhale, send it away from us. Take a full breath. You want to hook your fingers around that toe, pulling against the toe, but also pushing that toe into your fingers. So you have that resistance. Try and roll the shoulders back. Full breath. Exhale, release. Lost my balance. Okay, inhale, just release that left foot down. We haven't finished with that left side yet. And then again, peel that left foot off. Left knee comes in. This time, right hand comes down. Peace fingers. If you can reach your toes, then go there. If not, just open up through the side. You can hold on to the thigh here as we start to extend the leg. If you're able to, lifting up the knee, reaching down, you can bend forward to hold on to this toe, Again, pushing the toe into the fingers into the toe. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lifting the left foot out, and then maybe out to the side. Find your focus. Take a full breath. Exhale, bring it back in. Release left foot down. Shake off the legs. So this is why we were opening up the hips in our three-legged dog, moving through some hip movement. You can sway the hips from left to right, just releasing off the hips before we go to the other side. So shifting weight into the left side. Again, take those modifications if you need. Okay, you can be here, just working on that rotation. Full breath. Shifting the weight to the left side. Slowly lifting that right knee. And again, opposite hand, first of all, so the left hand comes down, hooks onto that toe of the right foot, and then you start to reach out. Really find that focus, lifting up through the chest, pushing the toe into the hands, the fingers into the toe. Quite hard when my hands are a bit sweaty. Take another breath. Exhale. Release right foot down to the ground. One more on this side. Same side where we then open up that leg. Roll the shoulders back. If you want to, you can just take a tree here. Okay, it's just a little bit more extension than that. I say a little bit more. Okay, bringing the right knee in towards the chest. Sending the right fingertips down. Hold on to this toe. Pull yourself up into a standing one-legged. Okay, so you're in this sort of mountain pose. You have that connection with that standing leg. Find that focus. Start to extend that right leg out in front and then out to the side. Find the breath. Coming back. My hands are too slippy. Bringing the right foot back to the floor. Shake off those legs. So you can pedal the legs, shake them out. I'm just going to do some hip circles here. So just start to move the hips around. Coming back. All the way down. Feel that root through the feet. That connection with the earth. So you're sending that breath down. Go the other way. Just get some movement. You can really start to lean forward, hips coming back. And then coming back to stillness. Oh, shake off the legs. Come back to the front of your mat. From here, you're going to bend the knees, lifting the heels, coming all the way down into little froggy squat. Okay, you might be up higher, maybe you're here. If squatting down isn't good for your knees, then we're going to come down to a seat in a moment so you can meet us there. Just roll the shoulders back. Have a little bit of lift here, so we can quite often just sort of settle in here. So just have this lift, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Using the strength in the legs and the sides just a little bit more. And then exhale, release. Bringing the hands behind you, gently coming back. Sending our legs out nice and long. Feeling that stretch as we flip the legs from being bent to straight. It's always a really nice feeling when we take it the other way. You can wiggle the feet here. Anchor down through the heels. If you feel like you need a bend in the knees, then feel free to bring the heels a little bit closer towards you. Wherever you are. Inhale, take that left. Bring in everything and roll the shoulders back. Activate through the feet wherever you are, so start to bring the toes towards you. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. Exhale, keep that length as we go up and over towards our feet. Wherever you arrive is perfect for you. So take it, maybe your hands are at your feet, maybe on the shins, wherever you are. Be there for a moment. Use that stretch. Relaxing through the head, breathing into the back of the body. Full breath here. One more breath. Exhale fully. Inhale slowly, releasing off the hands, rolling yourself back up. From here, just shifting the hips forward slightly so you can lie on your back, bringing the knees up, but the knees are staying sort of at 90 degrees, so they're away from your body. Roll the shoulders back, bringing the hands behind your head, interlace the fingertips behind. Your thumbs can cradle your neck, so you've got like a little pillow or hammock for your head. Breathing into the belly. Inhale here. Exhale, lifting head and knees start to come towards you as you lifting your head up and shoulders off the ground. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, inhale, coming back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Keep that going with the breath. Three more. Last one. And release. Bring the feet down to the ground. This time bringing the soles to touch, keeping the hands where they are. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. Rest here, arms mirroring the legs, legs mirroring the arms. Take a breath. How does it feel to be alive today? Feels good to me. Releasing the hands, bringing the hands to the outside of the thighs and just bringing the knees back in together. Walk the feet as wide as your mat, just to gently allow the knees to fall from left to right. So it's like, imagine the wipers on your car, on your windscreen. Just allow the knees to rock left to right. Your hands can be on your belly. Maybe you cactus the arms. Get a bit more stretch in the spine if you do that. Maybe the hands are out left to right. Just get some movement. And then we're slowly going to reduce the speed with the knees until they gently come back to center. Send one leg long, send the other leg long. Take up space here, so allow there to be space in the armpits, with your arms left to right, palms facing up. Tap into your breath. Be the observer here. Observing you. body, your breath. And those thoughts will come in, they always do. Just checking. We can almost check them off as they come in. So we can acknowledge them and let them go. Acknowledge them and let them go. And with each thought that comes in, you can do that. And then come back to the breath. Be the observer. We're not here for long. How does it feel to be alive today? Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Slowly bringing or bending one knee, bending the other. Just wrapping your hands around your shins as you bring the knees towards your chest. And then gently rolling over onto one side. Pause here briefly. Maybe start to open your eyes here, bringing yourself back to the space. And then pushing it into your hands, coming back up. And here we will come into a comfortable seat. The first Sukhasana today, unless you started here at the beginning. And we are just going to sit here in this pose just for a minute. Your hands can be face down, palms down if you want to. If you want a bit more energy, flip those palms, invite that energy in. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck the chin slightly. That doesn't mean that the head's coming down, it just means the chin comes back. Okay, it's like you're trying to give yourself a double chin. Just allow that spine to be long. Close your eyes. Observe the breath. Notice any sensations through the body, on the skin. Maybe there's a cool breeze. Maybe you've got the sun shining on you, you can feel the heat. Just observe, absorb, take it all in. 3 more loving breaths here. Relaxing through the hands, through the shoulders. Bring the hands to the heart, gently dropping the chin to the chest. To always have kind and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, kind and loving words. And to the forehead, to the third eye, for kind and loving thoughts to yourself, to those around you, and the rest of the world. Namaste.